Good afternoon, London. My name is Hina, and I am coming to you from the Master Shah Dow Center here in London. And our guest for today, very special guest, is a certified master teacher of Dow Academy from Belgium. So, welcome, Anna. Hi, Anna. Wave to all your fans.
Hi,
Now,
Hina.
Anna, you were just with us just this past few days for London's Open Spiritual Channels workshop. So tell us, how did you feel? What was your experience being here in the center and then being in the 2 day live in person event? Tell us what your experience was, your insights.
So I left Belgium last Friday or Thursday to join the workshop. And can you imagine? I was thinking, like, when I was leaving and I was sitting on the ferry, like,
Mm-hmm.
can you imagine that we take a plane, a car, a train, whatever, to go and to get light, to go and to nourish our soul, our field, with the highest frequencies and the purest light. It's so special. It's so innovative.
Mm-hmm.
So I was spent the workshop mixed in live in the Tao Center and in the venue place and the hotel. Um, when I entered the hotel the other day, was the second day of the workshop. I was really very, very deeply touched. Just entering the room, my eyes filled with so many tears. I was like reliving the workshops of the advanced teachings of Master Sha.
Mm-hmm.
I said, immediately I received a message like, wow, this is such a powerful hub for us in Europe, to receive all those teachings, guidings, all that light. And for me, this workshop is always one of the most um, important workshops on my soul journey. It's really a workshop where I wait for every year to assist, because I think that for all of us, all of those who are on that soul journey, it's our most important tool, what we need to develop more and more. And for me, it was a 10 on 10 in every aspect. It was very transformational, very insightful. I realized that again and again I came to much deeper blockages, which I was able to face and being aware on a deeper level what is really blocking me in this lifetime, and making the commitment to transform, because that's why we do it. We all want to bring the light to humanity, no?
That's right, Anna, and that's absolutely beautiful. And I have to agree with you. The same sort of realizations also came to me as well, because as we do each of these workshops, no matter how many times we repeat it, there really is no limitations to the amount your channels can grow and go deeper. And then when you gain this information, these insights, you yourself can go deeper into your blockages, understand yourself more, understand what you have to do to go further, to transform further. So you're absolutely, I 100% relate to what you were saying. How was it for you, other than the memories of being in a Master Shah's workshops? How was it for you being in that field with all these different people? There were about 80 people assigned to be in person for the event, and being in that venue. How did you feel like being in front of that big old crowd?
Well, for me, I am really an offline woman. I I know online maybe is very important, but um, for me, offline is very important because um, I need to feel. I need to feel the people. I need to feel, to experience. And then it's very important to connect in life from heart to heart, from soul to soul, and being in that field, surrounded by all those calligraphies, high energies. And I felt, and I always feel it in UK, and you know, I have my heart on my tongue, and I try always to speak my truth, to speak what I feel, what I experience. And I think that the London Center is a great example of walking their talk. We can talk a lot, we can learn a lot, we can study a lot, we can attend many workshops, we can do whatever we want, but in essence, we are still on Mother Earth, and we need to to apply what we learn. And for me, I felt such a warm and heartily welcome. It was for me a place where you can be who you want to be in vulnerability. I cannot speak out that word. The center in London, they hold the space, they hold the field for everyone to be who they are at that moment. And that's for me the base of a successful workshop, because you need to feel at home. You need to feel that you have that understanding, that protection, it's safe, because it's in each workshop, the processes can go very deep. And then I think this is very important. And experience like I spoke with different people, and also after the workshop, I mean, like today, yesterday, and people were experiencing so deep transformations. for some of them so soul journey saving. So the workshop for me was of a very high level.
Mhm. That's very true. Anna, you were saying about soul journey. We spoke just a little bit earlier before. Can you tell us about a little bit about your soul journey? Because I know you have amazing spiritual channels already. In fact, everybody, Anna already knew before I actually physically contacted her that I would be contacting her to do this Facebook Live show. And before, all I said was hi. And she already knew. She's like, Saint Germain tells me, or she
Why?
connects,
Why? You
and
know,
so she doesn't, she always surprises me how open, intuitive, how open her spiritual channels are. Because
yeah, but
before I said it, she knew.
but in the workshop, we did the workshop covered so many things, you know. It was the open spiritual channels. But what we did more, I this for me, I loved it so much because I love working with my shifus. So um, we had opportunity to receive a shifu, the first one, an additional one, and we got so much deeper in the power of the Tao calligraphy. So the workshop was really like 3 in 1. And yes, like you received Saint Germain, no, this workshop. We are very connected because it's also one of my shifus. And yes, my soul journey. What is my soul journey about? You know, as very young, I felt always very strange on Mother Earth. Since a very, very young kid, I was very difficult. I was always against all the systems, and because without knowing, since very young, I was always looking for the path to truth, to light, and to love. And so I'm very passionate about yes, about what is it all about? Why are we on Mother Earth? What is it? Why we reincarnated on this planet? And who are we in essence? Who are we in purity? And this was and still is my drive, you know, to bring myself to my purest essence, and that way I can help and inspire other people to bring them also to their true essence. And that is where the magic happens, you know, when we can merge heaven and earth together. It's when we awaken that fountain of creation in ourselves. There is where the Tao is in ourselves. We really enlighten the Tao in ourselves. And I could experience it again with, because every workshop, David, he comes with an amazing creation of a service. And that service was again, you know, having and heaven and Mother Earth merging, and I saw like my whole John was like on fire, on light, and where you come each time a step closer to your own creation field, to your own essence. And that is what is driving me to really merge with Tao, to be that enlightened being, to be the pure light, because every human being, you know, the biggest crystal on Mother Earth is the water for me, and the biggest consciousness. And like we are water, you know, we are each of us that big crystal, that big consciousness. And I know we have those beyond imagination of abilities. And that's what is bringing or brought me on that soul journey, and it still keeps me, because each time we come closer and closer home, no? And that's for me, because we need to embody that light. It's the only way we can, you know, touch people's hearts. We can awaken that flame of love and light and beauty that each of us is. And that's my commitment. It's my commitment, my soul's commitment this lifetime, you know, to awaken my biggest potential, to really fulfill my soul task, because I know and I can feel that there were many lifetimes I didn't fulfill my soul task. And I knew since I met Master Shai in 2016 that he is that soul in my life who can bring out my full potential. And where in Europe can we be better than with David? No, one of Master top teachers. Oh, he's for me the little Master Shine Europe. He is a big example. Yes, really, he's a very big example for me. And you know, because he has a I like and I love his embodiment of earthly life and the spiritual life at the same time, because that's the secret. That's really the secret for all of us. We have to merge both worlds, but we have to realize that we still live on Mother Earth, and we have to be that Buddha in the crowded world. So
You're right. You touched on such a beautiful explanation of what is the soul journey to you, to your soul. And it is true. There are many things I agree with, and I also see in myself. Because a lot of us right now on Mother Earth, we're here for a reason. We have a soul task. And as you said earlier, not every single lifetime were we able to accomplish it, because the soul journey is a very long journey. And if you find a teacher that can enlighten the path for you to fulfill your tasks, then you are truly, truly blessed. So Anna, you know, this short interview is actually really deep. So I encourage all our viewers, and thank you for everyone viewing live, like Lavina and Marine, Phoebe Cat. Please post in the comments if you are watching live. I would probably watch this again just to get all the information and messages that you are conveying in your speech, in the way you speak, because there is a lot of light that that I can feel that you're really holding. And as you said, that's one of the reasons we're here, to hold the light that we get from our teacher. So thank you so much, Anna, for sharing your experience for the Open Spiritual Channels workshop, for being so open-hearted and sincerely honest about your soul journey. Is there anything else you would like to say before we close this Facebook Live?
Yes, the you know the message I would like to give to each of us, because we are on our soul journey. We are here to discover who we are. If we really can tune in to the why, there is, like I said, there is where magic happens, and there is where the abundance is present. Abundance is present for everyone, but we cannot see it, including myself. But that is really, this is so natural in me. I know it. We are walking business plans. Because a business, what is a business? It is just we being our life task, being that soul, that field of information, because that's what we are in essence. We are a field of information. And why is it so important? I think it's the fourth time, yes, or the fifth time I did this workshop. But why is this so important, beloved souls? Because if we are here on a soul journey and we are taught by Master Sha, soul is the boss. How can one soul not be present in this workshop? Open your spiritual channels. How? Everyone should be there. And why? Because it's the only way, it's the only tool we have to access the information of ourselves, and the information we can scan, we can read for other souls. Master Sha is telling to each of us and repeating so many times that serving with your open spiritual channels is the biggest service, because that way we bring hope for those who need hope, and we bring insights, and we bring answers for those who need insights and answers. And it is so unique on Mother Earth. Please do go on Google and watch for a teacher who is opening your spiritual channels in such a fast way. This is the highway to the soul world. And if you know you are soul, you are a vibrating field, you are an information field. If you know that, then you understand why this is so important. To open each time further and further. And myself, 5 times. And I'm still learning so much more and going each time so much deeper and so much more in deeper connection with the Tao, with myself, because we are Tao. Tao is in us and we are in Tao. So please feel a moment that message, because I feel it as a very important message. And Open Spiritual Channels workshops in London, for me, I told already, are really, it's one of my favorite workshops. I love it. I love communicating. I love it's so magical. You receive answers. The whole day I was flowing, because when we have the channels open, we receive guidance, or we can ask to people who have open channels for guidance. If soul is the boss, how important is the guidance we receive from the soul world? There is where is the power of creation. There is the hidden secret for all of us to reach Tao, to be Tao, to be that enlightened being in this lifetime. So I really feel deeply grateful to Master Sha, to David. David is an immense, accurate soul reader. I feel deeply grateful for the whole team in UK. I carry you, I bring you all a very warm heart and my love and my deepest gratitude. Thank you so much, Ina, for having me. It was a
Oh,
long ending, no? Sorry.
no, it's fine. It's fine. Thank you, Anna. Thank you so much for being on this Facebook Live show, for sharing your wisdom, your knowledge, your experiences, your insights, your realizations. Because with your deep wisdom and realizations, you really speak to the hearts of many, many people. And I know you will be back in London because you love us so much. Next time we have an in-person workshop, will you be there?
Yes,
Really?
I will.
Yes, and we cannot wait to see you. So thank you so, so much. And so for all our comments, thank you so much for everyone commenting. Tell everyone, tell Anna how much you love her. Post in the comments. We'll tell her later because she's not a social media woman, but we'll tell her. And Nirma, thank you so much. So thank you, Anna, so much.
Thank
Now,
you.
everyone, you heard Anna speak about the Master Shah Dao Center here in London, about the teachers here, about Master Shah. You heard her experience about the Open Spiritual Channels workshop and how important it is for your soul journey. So, the next step that the Master Shah Dao Center here in London has prepared for all of you is our Soul Journey Workshop. The Soul Journey Workshop is, as you can see on the banner, the 3rd and 4th of September. You can go ahead and actually already begin to register for this workshop. And if you heard the depth and the wisdom of Anna speaking, just if you really paid attention to just the frequency and vibration, the words that she was speaking, it has a depth to it. And when she speaks about the soul journey, it is not just Anna of this lifetime. It really is an accumulation of all her lifetimes coming through in her knowledge, her knowing. And if she feels that this workshop is something that's very important for you to progress on your soul journey, Because no matter what journey you're on, if you think you're on the physical journey, if you're on the healing journey, if you're on the career path or journey, um, at the end of the day, everything is a journey, and the soul journey is the most important, because the soul journey really sets the platform and the foundation for your physical life. So it is something that we really need to pay attention to more and more. Humanity has greatly ignored this aspect of our being, but this is not something that can be ignored any longer. We really must pay attention to our souls, to our information fields. So even if you don't believe in reincarnation, or if you don't believe in soul or spirit, that's fine. You can still gain something with the techniques, the wisdom, and the practices that you can learn during the Soul Journey workshop. So I really highly encourage all of you to try it. I also encourage all of you to please make a comment and share this video. Share this video to anyone who wants to know a little bit more about the soul, or someone who feels stuck in their life, who wants to progress, isn't moving quite as fast as they want, even in their physical life, or if they have a health condition, emotional issue, because this workshop is catered to have people go on the next step. That next step could be a soul step, a spiritual step, an emotional or mental health challenge to surpass that challenge, or even just to progress really quickly on their soul journey if that's what they're looking for. This workshop will really be deep. There is, for that reason, there is a prerequisite of Tao Healing Hands practitioners. So unless you get special permission, you do have to be a Tao Healing Hands practitioner. And I will just close with this last bit from the Master Sha Tao Center here in London. We also offer many complimentary evenings, information evenings. So tonight we have a very special guest. We have Huiling Ling, who's going to be teaching our Tao Healing Technology Night tonight. It's from 7 to 8:15 United Kingdom time. Anyone who knows Huiling from the San Francisco Center, they know that she carries a field of such gentleness, of compassion and love, and a lot of wisdom. This is, again, completely complimentary. So if you would like to taste the pear, please join us, and there's the link. So I thank you everyone for joining Anna and I today for today's Facebook Live session. And I hope to see you very, very soon. The Master Sha Tao Center here in London would love to serve you more and more, your family members, your friends. So please share, spread the message. Thank you so much. Goodbye.